Do you have this problem? Do you purchase something you've always wanted and then leave it in a closet for 3 years or 4, or you can't remember? Well, you're not alone. This is my Singer Featherweight 221 dash. Why they put a dash, nobody really knows. But it's the 221 dash, and I found it, I bought it, I don't even remember what I paid for it, and I said, cool, I got a featherweight. Then I did a little bit of research, and a lot of the things that came up online were, oh yeah, the 221, almost as perfect as the 222. I'm always so close. The 222 is slightly different with some kind of cool upgrades, but whatever. Hey, be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for throwing money away on something and then leaving it in the closet for several years. But you know what? Since I was going to take it out, take a look at it, I'm like, you know what I should do? I should do a video for those 14, 15 viewers out there that want to see the Singer Featherweight 221 in a different light. Oh! Case could use a little bit of work. Check this out. I labeled the Singer feet. Okay. You know what else is online? People talk about the smell of these boxes. And then one person in particular said, could be the smell of all the grease that's kind of pooled to the bottom of these machines. So at the very least, I'm going to take the bottom off and see, is the smell coming from here or this box full of history? Look at that. The box has little patterns inside. How cool is this? The light totally picks it up. Look, they got little flowers. But let's take a look at this thing. This ain't a bad find. I think what I like about it is like, it's in pretty sweet condition. Like, I'll put on my very embarrassing close-up glasses after I cut to just close-ups. But let's start looking inside and making sure there's no stinky grease trap everywhere. Let's do the thing. Well, let's dive into this thing and check it out. Well, let's open her up and see if there's any trapped grease or things I might want to clean out before I even test it. Let's take a look. Let's take a look under here. Oh, okay. Quite a little tight. So, yeah, I mean, there's grease in there. It doesn't look... There's a lot of grease on the side, ended up on the side, probably because they over-greased it, and as it spun it. So, that grease is actually hardened on there. Dang it. It's like hardened grease. Honestly, I'll need to degunk this whole thing. I've seen people use denatured alcohol to try to break up the grease, but I don't want to get denatured alcohol. Look at how nice this finish is. I'm going to run the finish. I'm going to try not to spill outside of this area, and it should go straight through to the bottom. And I bet you that smell, because there's dried gunky grease at the bottom. Let's see. Yeah, this is it's like old honey. Meh. I mean, doesn't smell as. I might replace this thing. This is a little beat. This is a little beat to hell. It's pretty clean, huh? And the gears aren't bad. I figure since I've got it this far, right? Just hit this with denatured alcohol and brush it out. Any gunk. Hit this with denatured. It'll fall through. We'll clean the bottom. Maybe I'll just use one of these leftover toothbrushes. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. We'll get some denatured alcohol. Okay, so good old Andy Tube's talking about what's that brand called? Crud remover something. I don't have any, but I know that mineral spirits is good for grease, so that's what I'm going to use, and I'm going to be very careful with it. Look, I got my gloves on too. How cool is that? I am very confident that if I get any of this on the sewing machine finish, you can kiss that finish goodbye. All right, so it's probably more than enough. What do I know? I haven't done this ever. And I got this brush. Why don't we do a little test on the inside case over here? Yeah, it's removing the paint. It's not really removing the grease, so that's wonderful. Let's start with the top, since it's right here. Yeah, that's working. Yeah. All right. That's cleaning the gears, and I'm being gentle. I'm just trying to get all the brown gunky spots. Wow, that's really cleaning it. Like it's like looking like brand new metal again. I don't know if it's picking up. Get this stuff. I know it's not good for the finish, but at this point, I'm just getting enough to get the crud out of there. Hopefully, it doesn't devalue it millions of dollars. This gear right here. Oh, geez, I put way too much on. Hey! Yeah, there is definitely. Oh wow, that looks like a ton of caked on grease in there. Damn. Oh well. Let me just get the gears. It's not coming out. God darn it. I feel like stainless steel brushes are the way to go for this, but I don't seem to have any, so. Okay, there we go. Brass, except brass, I see. Maybe stainless steel because brass brushes, I can't talk. Brass brushes is leaving like little brass kids everywhere. That's not good. Oh wow, look at that. There's a bunch of thread stuck. I didn't even know that. Hello. Someone was sewing Christmas decorations. I feel like a surgeon. We found the culprit. Well, that was just a chunk back there. All right. Nice. Oh shoot. Yeah, don't use paper towels because paper towels leaves little bits of lint. God darn it. I'm doing everything wrong. Don't do anything I do and you will become a master sewing machine degreaser. Okay. I don't know. I feel like it's, at least I got the big chunks out. What? You put mineral spirits on the AC wire, you fucking idiot? All right, there's one flathead screw, which is kind of fragile, so you got to use the right screwdriver. Put that somewhere safe. So you remove the screw, and then this thing, this little half moon comes out this way. And then in the perfect position, you can remove the bobbin. And the perfect position is, you know, there it is. Okay. Look at the, photo memorize this position. And then when it's in this position, you can take this out, which, oh my God, look how clean that is. That's insane. I got to get cotton swabs. There's no way I can get in there. I know you're not supposed to use cotton swabs. I don't care. Yeah. I mean, it's really not that dirty, but I took the time to get in here, right? Might as well get this out. The rubbing alcohol is going to ruin the finish. You know, it's on the inside and the finish is already ruined with all this gunk. Gunk, I tell you. It's clean enough. So, what's I going to do? Oh, I never checked the front. It's not the worst. This gunky stuff over there has got to go. It's right there. Yeah, do all this with the needle still in there, you knucklehead. By the way, don't do any work on your machine with the needle still. It's dangerous. Don't do what I do. Yeah, I mean, to get all those little brown stains back there, I would have to take this apart. And I'm not at that level yet where I can take things apart and then they actually. So far, everything I put back together is missing. Like I end up with like 2 or 3 extra screws every time. So I'm not going to do it to this little chunk of history. No. I'm just trying to clean it as best as I can. And I'm going to put oil, sewing machine oil in the right spots. And call it good. I'm not going to show you the oiling. There's 100,000 videos about oiling, and there are like 30 spots on this machine that you oil. But I'll put a link in a good website that has a chart, an oiling chart for the Featherweight. It seems to be like a good idea. All right, I'm going to oil this. I mean, this is really smooth. So, oh. Yeah, how are you supposed to even get in there? How does this come out? That's fine. It's clean. I think that's where the thread was that I pulled out from the underside, maybe. All right. I'm happy about that. I hope everyone took notes on all the things not to do. I think I showed them in alphabetical order All the things you should not do. Look at this crud over here. Huh? So it was kerosene. Kerosene is what you wanted to break up grease. Mineral spirits is also good, but I think kerosene is the way to go. Okay, so briefly going online, you probably already know this. I didn't know this, but vintage machines have a, what do they use? Lacquer finish, and then they're very fragile decals. Now, this isn't necessarily vintage, and I don't know which years use which kind of varnish and which kind of lacquer. However, water, which is a solvent, you can't even use water to clean your machine. They say to use Gojo, which is like the non-pumice version, the non-abrasive Gojo, which I don't have. But you can also use sewing machine oil, right? Which is safe to use and buff out and maybe try to pick up some dirt if there is. This machine top is pretty clean. But let's try the sewing machine. Oh, let's try the sewing machine oil. Never use these for anything else, so. Let's see what sewing machine oil does. Not much. This machine was clean. This might have been actually a good purchase. There's oiling holes in the motor, but if there's dried up grease in there too, it's kind of pointless. I would need to, I guess I could stick in a little straw. Do I have scissors? Oh, shit. There you go. Ta-da! It jammed right away. Cool beans, y'all. Okay, that's as far as I'm going to go on this video. I'm happy the machine looks like it works. Watch my other video, and then I'll reveal to you how completely ridiculous I look when I'm wearing my close-up viewing. Oh man! Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh.
bien.